Hello and good evening. I'm Shruti Kamath Dalal and you're watching Goa 365. Our headlines at the hour. Parliamentary Standing Committee want more powers to CBI. Ud Goinkara lock Ponda Sub-Registrar in their crosshair. Exhibition held to showcase traditions and cultures of Sattari Taluka. We also have Goa This Week. Now for our top story. Department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Personnel, Public Grievances, Law and Justice Chairman Dr. E.M. Sundarasana Natchiappan said that the committee will recommend Union Government to allow Central Bureau of Investigation to carry out automatic investigation in federal crime in India.
When there is a terrorist attack, it is a case of international repercussion. Therefore, we are discussing that whether the CBI can take up that investigation automatically to have the intelligence on the earlier part of it, and then on the basis of the intelligence they can go about and investigate the matter immediately so that the culprit can be booked. We are under this discussion. We want to have a study with the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, which is in the United States of America. They are having the sovereign states, but at the same time they are identifying certain offences as federal crimes. We are also thinking on that line, and we will be submitting a report to the Parliament in this budget session.
Briefing media persons, Dr. Sundarasana disclosed the purpose of meeting.
Of this tour, which started from Hyderabad, Mumbai, and then it ends at Goa, mainly on two aspects. That is how the Right to Information Act is implemented. What are the issues coming across? How the people are benefited by it? How the system is starting to work? What are the problems they are facing it? These are the issues which we discussed with the various organizations.
He also disclosed that the posts created for scheduled tribes and physical handicap are not filled and gave the reason for the same.
Scheduled tribe and visually handicapped quotas are not properly filled up. In certain cases, it is even 100% it is not filled up. We could observe from that discussion is there is no sufficient capable qualified persons are applying. Even if they applied and if they are selected, if they are posted, then their migration is very heavy.
He also suggested how the government can fulfill all the quotas allotted to ST and physical handicap.
To go for the campus interview wherever it is possible, and we called the UPSC also to modify the recruitment rules to suit the need of the scheduled tribe people.
He urged all government departments to have their own domain so that the public can get all information under the Right to Information Act.
It has to be updated. If there is a notification or a GO is issued today, that should be made available today itself in the website. That is the expectation of Right to Information Act. Section 4(2) expects that everything should be to the public domain, more so on the website.
He also suggested waiving the charges for obtaining information through RTI.
Then don't reject the petition on that basis that the draft was not included or the cash was not paid. And in certain cases we were told that public information officer is giving a challan and asking them to pay a particular treasury or the bank and then get the account file. Those things we want to avoid it. We told them that it is better, you can even waive it. Wherever they want to have the information, you give them the information. That is the transparency we expected. Therefore, total transparency should be there in all the matters.
Ud Goinkara has demanded the immediate suspension of Ponda Civil Cum Sub-Registrar Vittal Durga Talwar for alleged large-scale corruption. Addressing the media persons at Margao, Ud Goinkara spokesperson Advocate Irish Rodriguez demanded a vigilance inquiry against Vittal Durga Talwar.
Goinkara demands the immediate suspension of Ponda Civil cum Sub-Registrar Mr. Vittal Durga Talwar for his alleged large-scale corruption. Has also demanded a vigilance inquiry into all the sale deeds executed and registered by Mr. Talwar while at Kanakona and also at Ponda. And it is high time the government of Goa launches an inquiry into all other illegal activities going on in various sub-registrar offices in the state of Goa.
Rodriguez stated that the sub-registrar had registered various sale deeds with the blessing of Law Minister Dayanand Narvekar.
Sub-registrar at Kanakona has registered sale deeds regarding properties across Goa. In fact, we have given one example where a property at Old Goa, the sale deed has been registered in Kanakona. Law requires that the sale deed be registered only in the taluka in which the property is located. It is with the blessings of the Law Minister, Mr. Dayanand Narvekar. In fact, Mr. Dayanand Narvekar has been supporting Mr. Talwar, and Mr. Talwar openly tells the people that he has to collect money for Mr. Dayanand Narvekar, the Law Minister.
He urged the Chief Minister Digambar Kamath to suspend Sub-Registrar Talwar.
I have spoken to the Chief Minister last evening and also the Chief Secretary, the Law Secretary and the Director of Vigilance. And I have demanded that immediate action be taken and Mr. Talwar be suspended. We are also informed that Mr. Talwar is trying to resign from the government service. This we will not allow. Mr. Talwar's resignation should not be accepted. His pension and other benefits should not be released till all the frauds committed by Mr. Talwar as a sub-register are cleared.
We have Goa This Week coming up after the break.